Comprehension, very important with different competitive examinations approach. Here we shall look into PYQ of UPSC CSC 25 equation so that we can be aware of this. So what does a comprehension need? The very first point I can tell from my experiences, one should have the ability in a general understanding of different passages. The second one, the words and sentences plays a key role. Active reading is necessary. Passive reading involves preconceived notions. This is not necessary with respect to comprehension. Essay writing demands preconceived notions as well to support any different ideas, but not in the comprehension. And the other one, cognitive skills, understanding the vocabulary and applying through different contexts with having varied knowledge is the other one. Let's look into an example. UPSC CSE 2025 preliminary having CSAT having 31 number of questions which awarded 62 marks. Let's look into this passage 1. After reading this passage, obviously the passage focuses on inflation and also the impacts of inflation like price rise, items, and also different context, WPI index, CPI index, and here giving the final conclusion of this passage. Let's look into the question here. The 71st question, which one of the following statements best reflects the most logical, rational and crucial message from the passage? Let's look into the options. First one, we must use WPI exclusively in measuring price rise. WPI to measure the price rise anywhere mentioned here? Here WPI focuses on the weight in the production but not to measure the price. So this option is incorrect. Option B, the present calculation of inflation rate does not correctly measure price rise and individual items or commodity. Here, see, look into here. The price rise differs from different items of consumption and the aggregate inflation is an aggregate across different commodities and services. Seems to be close. Let's wait for the other options. Option C, inflation doesn't under present services in the consumption basket. Never mentioned in the passage about this under present services. Never mentioned here. This is incorrect. Last one, knowledge of inflation rate is not really for any use. Of course, totally incorrect and not, it's completely contrasts with the passage. So only option left is B. So this is the answer. This is some of the simple ways of finding the answer from comprehension passages.